Well, Jerry, a frustrating afternoon. Where do you feel the game got away from your side today?
Well, choose my words carefully, really. First half, okay. I don't think there was a lot in the game. Obviously, it's a set piece. I'd never like conceding set pieces. Good save. But the second phase, again, that's happened too often in our games. Certainly here at Twerton as well. And our form here at Twerton is not good enough at the moment either. So just okay. Positive talk at half-time, come out. We'd hit the post first half. Eddie had flashed across the box, so we were creating some opportunities against a very workmanlike, well-organised side. A good team, what I call a very good team. Utmost respect for Hack, he's a good friend of mine, and he said to me before the game, he's got a good team. And I understand what he's saying now. So, second half, miles off it. Really poor, not a representation of what Bath City Football Club should be about. No desire, work ethic dropped, bravery to get on the ball wasn't there, was non-existent. 2 goals are from 2 midfield runners, the second and third. The 8 makes a run from midfield, who's a very good player, into a high area. Luque comes off his shape, which we spoke about all week, comes off his shape and scores, gets across, and we haven't been able to, as a back four, adjust enough, well enough. And then his third goal, as we talked about all day, get him outside. We've shown him inside. And once he comes on his right foot, there's going to be one end to it, and it's going to be a goal. And the defending, actually, when he's coming across the box, we just looked back at it, is really, really poor. So, no, didn't deserve anything from the game. Full credit to Maidstone, very good side. They're second in the league for a reason, but we didn't show anything like the team we should be second half.
And once again, you had late changes with Archie Matthews getting injured, another new goalkeeper coming in. How disruptive is that for your preparation every week?
What's going to happen? I've sort of, whether it's going to be illnesses, whether it's still COVID hanging around, and we've had that with Callum obviously away, whether it's injury or whether it's teams and a lone player that we'll talk about in a minute going back. So, yeah, you just have to get on with it, to be honest. Michael, there's nothing you can do about it. It's happened to us 3 weeks in a row where we've lost people. As I said, we had Callum, we had Ryan Harley, we had Ryan Clark with a back seizure, and then Archie, ironically, then trains at Birmingham City and saves a shot with his ankle, with his foot, and it turns his ankle, and he's out for 2 or 3 weeks with ankle ligament damage. So all you have to do is act on it. And we used my contacts. We went and got a goalkeeper. I think he did fine. There's nothing he could do about the goals, Murphy. His kicking was very good. Good, confident boy. Pulled off a good save for the first one. They scored. Our reaction was poor around him. So, no problem with that. It's something what I had to do. I had to go and do that. So, other than that, there was no disruption to the 11 outside of that. The shape we worked on in training, the game plan was all the same. But you ask your players to go and implement it, and they didn't do that.
And in terms of the absentees, Marley Francois missing again today. Is there any likelihood of him or any of the injured players coming back?
Not at this stage, no. The Marley Francois one I spoke to Mark about prior to last week's game. That was an agent decision and a Marley and his family decision. It wasn't Bristol City and it wasn't Bath City, so didn't want to cup tie himself. And as far as I know, he wants to stay in at Bristol City at the moment. So that's out of my control. There's nothing I can do about that. It's the first time we've had to deal with it. Yeah, all we can do is affect what we've got, and we can't affect players that aren't here. So, other than that, we've got a clean bill of health. There's no one who's struggling. There's no one outside of that that's got to come in. We have got what we've got. Callum Wood, I think, is going to be playing on Monday for Bristol City 23s at Ipswich, hoping to get 70 minutes in. And I hope he comes through that well, and hopefully he'll be available for the Frome game.
And looking ahead to that Frome game, Somerset Derby, FA Cup tie. Hope it should be a great occasion. What prep will you be doing in the week? Normal.
Don't come off it. But our players will have to turn up. It's a good game for us. It's home. It's in the FA Cup in front of a big crowd. We're 2 divisions higher. We have to go and show that we are 2 levels higher than what Frome are. There's no bones about that. So we have to show it first in our attitude and our work rate and our desire. And we have to go and implement whatever game plan we come up with, whatever team I put out there. Has to go and perform, because today, when you're looking at your big time players, your players that want you, the ones that you really are going to go and turn it on for you, they haven't done that today, and we've been too loose, as I said. I think the centre of the pitch got bossed today. I think people will probably look at it and go, well, he's left out Cody. Well, we had a game plan around that. Fletcher's won most of his headers, so it wasn't about being physical. It was about trying to get some quick movement around their defenders, and at times we got in. But I thought second half our game went too long. It was too back to front. There was no bravery to get on the ball, as I said. So, no, we'll have to come up with a game plan and go out. And there's no better game than a local derby at Twerton Park on a Saturday afternoon to go and play in. So that's what it is. We'll prepare it exactly the same, nothing to change. The only thing that changed now is personnel, because there's not many on there today that can say they deserve to start next week, which is a shame for them. So they have to accept whatever decision I make. They have to accept it and get on with it.
And you obviously played Froome in pre-season, not knowing you're going to play them in the FA Cup at that point. Is there anything from that game you'll look to take forward into next week?
No, nothing at all. No. We've had them watched today, and I think they've got a game on Tuesday as well, so we'll probably get them watched on Tuesday as well. I won't look at the pre-season. We're nothing like, unrecognisable, nothing like the team that we are now, or the squad we are. And I'm sure they'll be the same. I know they've had a few go in, and we'll take the game seriously that they've played in the league this year, and the games obviously they've played in the cup. I've already watched their Oxford City game, and they've done well to get to where they are. But like I say, I'll repeat, it's just the concern is the moment, or not the concern, the focus is on us. We won't become that old saying, you don't become a bad side overnight. There's a lot we need to address in that second half performance, and we will. And normally we get a reaction out of the boys. It was a shame because it's an opportunity there to go 2 points behind them and put yourself and consolidate in a top 5 position. Their manager said there, you're a top 6 side for a reason. You are there for a reason. We will find ourselves out of that tonight. And we've probably played a game more than a lot of teams in and around us as well. So we need to address that and get that right. But obviously the focus now is the FA Cup.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.